Dunphy right now, wanting. He just came out to see me right now about everything that's going on. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my mic really fast.
Celine's getting her mic. There we go.
Home. If everybody's able to hear me there, sorry about that again. I'm here with Councilor Jamie Dunphy right now, and he's going to just speak to us. He came out to talk to us about everything that just happened, and so I just want to ask you, I mean, this is, we just saw this happen yesterday in Minneapolis, and now we're seeing it here at home. Just what's your initial reaction to that when the news broke?
I mean, we started the day raw, as it was. The city of Portland was already grieving for our friends in Minneapolis, and we know that the federal government has been trying to escalate things here in the city of Portland. And two days in a row, federal officers shooting people who are trying to get away from unlawful detention. This is clearly a pattern that is starting to emerge, and that the federal government is obviously trying to escalate across the nation.
And just to confirm, is it safe to say that that emergency meeting that was referenced earlier when the protesters were here, was this that incident that you guys had to break for?
Yeah, absolutely. We were in the middle of voting for our new council president, in which we had to emergency recess because that had just happened and we just learned about it. So we were rushed into a hearing or a briefing on it.
All right, and just sort of last thing, I guess, I know you have a lot to do, but again, this is something we just saw happen yesterday, and now we're seeing it here with two people involved. I mean, what do you have to say to Portlanders? There were people here already rallying regarding the ICE facility, and now this has happened. So what's your message to Portlanders tonight?
Portlanders are going to show up, and we're going to protest, and we're going to let our voices be known that this is not the kind of acceptable behavior from the federal government that Portlanders expect. This is tyranny. This is jackbooted thugs in our community masked up and killing our neighbors, or trying to kill our neighbors. I expect Portlanders to use their voices, to be able to peacefully come out and demonstrate that this is not the community that we are, and that this is not what we expect from our federal government, and to expect better, to demand better.
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Again, we're continuing to bring those updates to you all right now. City Hall is pretty quiet. Again, I was here 2 hours ago when that news broke, and there were around 10 to 12 protesters that were here. Again, pretty quiet scene right now. Nothing too much going on, but again, we'll continue to bring those updates to you guys as we get them. For now, back to you.
Okay, important updates, Celine. Thank you so much for that. All right, we want to get to Senator Ron Wyden, who just released a statement for us. We want to see if we can get it here up on your screen for you. This just coming into our newsroom on X. I'm monitoring the first awful reports of two people shot in Portland by federal law enforcement. I'll keep you updated, but Trump's deployment of federal agents in my hometown is clearly inflaming violence and must end, end quote.
All right, since we are at about the half-hour mark here at 4:30 or so, we can update you a little bit and recap what we know so far. These incidents began in the 2 o'clock hour, just before 2:20 this afternoon. There was a call for a disturbance with a weapon near Adventist Hospital in southeast Portland. There, Portland police officers arrived and found that there was a shooting there that involved federal officers. Then just a few minutes later, a call came in for help from a man just about 3 miles away in the Hazelwood neighborhood for help having been shot. So Portland officers arrived there, found there were two victims, a man and a woman, and they were both injured, obviously, by shootings. They helped with medical aid there and got them to the hospital. Their conditions unknown.
We have our Kyle Abushi at Legacy Health, which was put into lockdown this afternoon. We don't know the status of it, if it's still on lockdown right now. He said that he does believe on scene that the two victims, the man and the woman, were taken to Legacy Health for treatment. We don't know their conditions. We know they are Portlanders who live in East Portland. We did hear from several of the East Portland City Councilors who said that the two who were shot were East Portland neighbors.
Right. Statement from Janelle Bynum, Congresswoman for Oregon's 5th District, just into us. And she says, this isn't law enforcement, it's state-sponsored terrorism. This is the second shooting this week by agents following the orders of a wannabe dictator who is trying to take over cities and rule by instilling terror in the hearts of American people.
Let's get back to